I see a ton of people saying that I'm a pedophile, that's not really something I'm worried that much about. I know that I'm not a pedophile. I haven't raped any kids recently, or at all. Shut the fuck up. I don't rape kids ever, okay? I've never raped a kid in my life, okay?
It's gonna die in like 10 seconds. There's no
10?
connection.
500 bucks.
Yep.
10?
Yep.
Hi, Mila.
9?
Hi.
Well, oh, come on.
8,
Fuck off. I didn't mean
cool,
it.
thank
It's
you.
7.
Thanks.
You're going slow. You motherfucker.
What was that?
You fucked up
Steve,
the car.
when did you drink last?
Yeah, my throat's messed up now.
I have to go.
No!
I gotta go, Moon! I gotta go!
Manager's skull. Jump out!
I'm jumping back in! Ah! Ah, I got it! Okay. Andrew Yang, he's like the guy that fucking is like comes to class to do the presentation, but he didn't do anything on the project, and you're like, he's just standing there letting everybody else take credit for it. He is totally out of place here. He's gone. Would you delete a picture if they asked you to? No, those are my fucking pictures. What the fuck? Why the fuck do you care?
You wouldn't do it if they asked
No, why
you
the
to?
fuck do you care about my masturbation habits if we're already broken up? Fuck
Why
off.
wouldn't you just delete it?
Because I like I like to masturbate to my
What if they're
pictures.
afraid that you're gonna fucking share it?
Why would they care about my masturbation habits? How about
what?
leave their bodies to themselves?
Their
It's like-
bodies are there, and I'm not fucking raping anybody. What the fuck?
No, I don't want to fucking.
True.
True?
Are you a truer or a falser? A falser? A falser? Unbelievable. Yesterday? No, 2 days ago when we were at the whatever natives dance that was like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Dan walks up to the counter and he's like, I want a heavy pour. I want you to fuck my drink up. And he throws a $5 on the table. And the guy's like, okay, you know what? I'll give you a real heavy pour. And so the guy pours him a ton of alcohol. And then he gives it to Dan. And Dan's like, thanks. And Mr. Witten's like, thanks. And then he grabs the $5 and they walk away.
I also want to say there's something that sets me apart from all my colleagues running in this race, and that is for the last 21 years I've been raising a black son in America.
2009, 2010, 2011, like these were amazing years of recovery for companies, but for the workers, it's like, wait, what the fuck? Why does it still feel like we're in a recession? That was like the feeling that I got. Like my 401k benefits got raped. What is this?
Son of a bitch. Oh, look! No.
What the fuck is this? Is this like RPG Maker? Some real chess is about to be played, boys. This is chess in its purest, rawest form.
True.
An inescapably beautiful form. Just can't be matched by anything else. He left. But for mental illness stuff, unfortunately, like you can't really do anything. Like the other person, it's kind of a shitty catch-22 because really the other person has to make that decision. And oftentimes they're not like in a mental state where they even want to make that decision. But like you can't cure a friend of like mental illness, right? Like you can't do something to make them, you know, I mean, you can help them on the day-to-day things, but I mean, like the best thing you can try to do is to convince somebody that they need to get help, right? It's the only way to do it. It has to be something that they are in charge of. Maybe occasionally like hanging out with friends can like bring them up, or maybe occasionally something can like bring them up, but for the most part their baseline is I wish I was fucking dead. So like when you're living like this type of lifestyle, when your baseline is like, I mean, I want to be alive and doing things, obviously, like duh, right? Well, like certain types of mental illness or people afflicted with certain types of mental illness will be like, I mean, I would obviously rather be dead, duh, right? And these brief little like pull-ups aren't really enough to tell somebody like, oh, just look forward to the good days, just look forward to the good days. You know, like it's a totally different mindset.
Did you actually see them?
on stage?
Yeah, we did.
Really?
No, we went to the waterfall where they were born in a helicopter.
Were they both born?
Yeah.
True.
Well, Lilo, if you really knew Lilo and Stitch, you would know.
I do know them. Hey, you don't know them.
Dan,
First
speak
up.
up.
Milton, shut the fuck up! I'm so sick of your goddamn shit!
I really want to be done. But this is like, Dude, you can't fall for this. NNN, don't let them get you. Brothers, listen, NNN is fighting in chat. We need to help him, okay? We need to help him, okay? Don't get baited by women that do this, okay? Standing straight up, lifting the leg. Don't get fooled by the leg lift. Don't get fooled by the pants that are literally hugging the fuck that are being eaten by the ass versus like the swimsuits or whatever that don't let it happen, okay? Don't let it happen. We have to save our brother NNN, okay? Don't let him fall down this hole. Moot! I'm in!
Okay, well, I'm nowhere near you.
Moot! Oh, Moot! What are you doing? Get in there!
I don't know what you want.
Kill her! She EQ! Get W, Q.
Have it up. You're.
No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head.
Hey, is Nathan on your Amazon account? A few hours ago, did you order Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Just keep an eye on that, alright?
Oh God, I'm not gonna touch you. Oh God, I'm not gonna hit you. You're not gonna touch me. Nope. You're gonna go home. On God. On God. On God. Bitch, I don't believe in God, you stupid hoe.
If I lived in a house that was $200K and I'm paying taxes on it, and all of a sudden that house is worth $2 million and I can't afford the taxes on it, my thought is like, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna fucking move.
Like that
I'll
should be
sell
the
this
thought
shit. Like,
for
fuck
anyone,
that, dude.
For anyone.
Yeah, like if I can't afford the taxes because I'm that poor, because my property is that rich, I'm gonna fucking sell the property. That's a no-brainer. That's the easiest fucking decision I will have ever made in my entire life.
Move like 20, 30 minutes away.
Yeah, like that. There's no way to balance that. You guys are saying again, just move, but
Yeah, fucking move.
because you have the money, it's right there. It's in an asset. You fucking sell it.
But, you know, look, I know that I'm helping some people sell books.
Sure. I mean, you're supposed to be, supposedly, you're really big online, but I haven't seen Steven Crowder respond to your debate challenge at all yet, so I'm not entirely sure.
We're going to do a special report on that soon, actually. There's more to that story, and I have the receipts.
Okay.
Tyler, you can do it. Wait, why is Destiny here? Little short shit man.
Shit. I didn't know you read his chat. Oh, I feel so special when the streamer says my name. Is this what you guys feel when I call you out? Oh, I felt so good there. Is this what parasocial relationships feel like? Do you think that should be like a #1 fucking issue? The fact that we are in America and we have mentally retarded people roaming the streets without places to live is like probably one of the most disgusting things about this country. It's super fucked that I drive around here in Hawaii or fucking LA. There are homeless people in tents. Yeah, that's insane to me. That I'm surprised. I'm just surprised from like an optics point of view that that's not something like, oh, this is like the worst thing in the fucking world. Moot! Trust me on this now. Come, trust me. Come. I'm coming.
No, the best thing that Irish Laddie ever did is he was having a very serious conversation, I think with that chick, right? She was like, listen, you know, if you ever need a friend, I'm there. I'm ready to help you out. I understand this is like a really rough time for you, and like you need a lot of psychological support. She's like, okay, thanks. And he's like, by the way, let me know if you want to see my dog. Signing off.
Hey, Steven.
What's up, Kate?
If you and Melina have a child, can you name it Caterino? Or Catherine, like your ex-wife?
Don't let this happen. Whatever this is, okay? Your mustache hair, I could be wrong on this. This is a preference for me. I don't like it growing over into my fucking mouth. Maybe some people like that. I don't. Okay? Destiny, you rocked a goatee for years, my dude. You are in no position to judge. A goatee is 10 trillion times better than this. Okay? Also, post your Facebook or your band, okay? Some common courtesies are dumb as fuck. Like when parents ask you if you're trying to have a kid with your husband. That's really fucking weird. Like, why are you asking me if I'm cream pieing my fucking girlfriend right now? That's really fucking strange. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's.
But it's gonna be okay,
This is so dumb. Oh my god. I don't know, dude. the idea, like, it's funny because, like, on one hand, all of us will say, like, oh, yeah, I mean, like, you know, kids are dumb, you know, high school libertarians, you know, high school blah, blah, blah,